I'm here at the Playboy Jazz Festival. I'm the first one of all my clan to arrive. Yep, nobody's here yet. She goes by the name Stephanie Brinson. She is 62 years old. She also uses Stephanie Dowells. Her close friends and family, they call her Stevie. She was visiting her husband at Mule Creek State Prison for a crime that he had committed in the 1990s. David Brinson, 54, is serving 4 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole. He was convicted of killing 4 men during a robbery on June 12, 1990. He was sentenced in 1994, so he has been there well over 30 years now. Now, there's a lot missing from these articles. I'm imagining that her friends and family, they know a lot more. I don't know if this was her first conjugal visit with him or many, because that seems to be what is on a lot of people's minds. Now, these type of family visits are not granted to everyone. You do have to be legally married. David was not a sex offender because those visits are not granted to them. And any current issues going on in the prison, they might not grant you this type of visit. So obviously he was eligible for this visit. Seems like everything checked out. I don't know if Stephanie and David knew each other when he was a free man or they met and married while he was incarcerated. However, again, their marriage is legal. On November 13, 2024, she was visiting David for this conjugal visit. It was an overnight stay. Yes, you could get 1, 2 to 3 days, perhaps even more, when you are doing these conjugal visits. I believe they put you in a trailer-like situation, an apartment-like situation, a small kitchenette, something like that. It still is confined to the prison, but it gives the two privacy. Again, it is still on the grounds. It is not off the grounds at all. Around 2:51 a.m., David informed the guard his wife was dead. The coroner would say that she was strangled to death. So yes, he did kill her. I read that she would speak to David about the Bible and about becoming a better person. She probably accepted his collect phone calls, wrote him letters, and more than likely put money on his books. I have no idea what happened in that room at all. Stephanie has a son who asked why wasn't she looked after, because he was a violent criminal. Again, I don't know if there was any violence while she and him were out in this free world together. Again, I have no idea if they knew each other before he was incarcerated, but they're not looking at things like that. You don't think that you're going to kill your loved one during a visit. You don't. It doesn't always have to be a sexual thing. It could be about the intimacy, maybe her just being there with him. The first woman in years, months, that he can actually physically touch and be close to. So the fact that he killed her is, only he knows why he did what he did. It's terrible, but she trusted him enough to be there. I don't know what happened in that room. Maybe she told him, look, I'm getting older. I have to find somebody out there I can be with. We can still be friends. Maybe he didn't like it. I have no idea. Maybe he was jealous that she was leaving the next day and he couldn't leave with her. Who knows what happened? Only he knows what happened. And unfortunately, she is not here anymore at all. And I know that she has children and she has grandchildren that Stephanie, aka Stevie, has left behind. I also just researched, has anybody been murdered during a conjugal visit? And this is the only case that pops up. I'm not saying that it's because it is the only case, but right now it is the only case that I see. There's only 4 U.S. states that allow conjugal visits. And of course, California is one of them. I don't know if they will look at things differently. I have no idea. But no, a guard cannot sit there and watch you during this conjugal visit. I don't know if a guard is within earshot. I have no idea how they do this. But again, they're trusting this person. They're not thinking that you're going to kill your loved one that has come to visit you at all. So yeah, it's really horrible. I was all over her Facebook page. Looks like she was a woman who was really enjoying life. Looked like she really loved and cared about her family. Looked like she loved and cared about her friends. Looked like she was just trying to be as happy as she could be. So, very tragic, very senseless, very pointless. But they have not charged this man yet, as what the article says. And again, this happened in November 2024. I do know that the state of California is eligible for the death penalty, even though they said they paused it for some reason, but they still do have it. So maybe they should go ahead and charge him. That way they can go ahead and give him the chair, because it looks like that's where he wants to be anyway. But for everybody that loved and cared about Stephanie, aka Stevie Dowells, my condolences. Rest in peace.